In a universe where life does not end at death, we explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Before we get started, I just want to inform you that this series was recorded over Discord. If the quality dips, it's due to connection issues. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to Reborn in Power series, featuring Dr. Cal, his creation Proto, and his bodyguard, Caliber. Follow along as Team Cal faces the psychic war that plagues the core realms. And we return to the Doctor series. Last session, Dr. Cal, as well as Caliber and Proto, were within Dr. Cal's psyche, which turned out, which is actually the equivalent of entering into the quantum realm. For reasons, but they encountered the kinetic, which actually turned out to be corrupted by some force that hasn't been explained yet. He was able to capture Nef Tenvo, and Dr. Cal was able to find Nef. And Nef used the rest of his energy to try to cleanse the kinetic. It backfired, and Nef Tenvo fell. Dr. Cal tried to escape the kinetic, and the kinetic was able to grab onto Cal and siphon out, in essence, his physiological matter, which dropped Dr. Cal's fortitude score to 0. And then, right as it was about to kill Dr. Cal, a flash of light came from Proto, and the kinetic reeled back in pain and everyone got blinded. Caliber had this coded script etched into his eyes as they all woke up. And you all saw that Quive was on the ground, no pulse. Nef Tenvo was on the ground, no pulse, sorry. Too many Negonians. Nef Tenvo was on the ground, no pulse. Quive was the one who was freaking out and trying to explain that usually a Guardian's body just disappears, just vanishes. So you guys took the body out, and that's where we are going to begin this session, as you have the body out, holding it. Proto is still unconscious inside there. Caliber, you're holding Neftenvo's body. What are you guys doing?
We're trying to get out of here. I think that's what we ended up doing. We're like trying to get to the Guardian.
Yeah, you guys go out and you're able to get out of there. You see everything kind of shifts out, and you pop out. You see Clive helped you get out of there. At this point, you're leaving Proto inside there unless someone wants to try to grab him, but you don't really. Though Caliber is the only one who could probably hold Proto, but he's also holding the body.
Oh yeah, we might not be able to get this back open. Dr. Cal's gonna go over there and try waking up Proto.
Okay. You go over to try to wake up Proto. He does not wake up.
Isn't this void weightless?
Yeah.
I just push Proto to the edge. Very slowly.
As you begin to push him, I'd like you to roll me an athletics check, Dr. Cal.
Yep. It's an 11 plus 2. 13.
You're pushing him over. At first it's hard, but then once you get to the area where there's no actual gravity, you're able to maneuver him and maneuver him up. As you maneuver him up, you get to the exit area and you see it kind of pop you both out. His body rolls out. Everyone kind of stands up, seeing that you all are out. Fia, you see Caliber is holding the body of Neftenvo. Caliber, how are you holding Nef's body?
Just straight across my arms.
Okay, like you'd hold a baby kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fia, you see Nef wrapped in Caliber's arms.
Is he alright?
His eyes are closed.
He doesn't have a pulse? I thought you guys couldn't die.
We do. And I'm going to rush over.
Okay.
And take Nef. I'm gonna try and sense energy in him, see if I can figure out if he's dead.
Upon checking if he has any energy in him, you check. There is nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I'm going to pray for his rebirth silently.
Okay. What do you say? Well, what do you say in your head?
Lord Photonic, please guide and watch over Neftempo.
I'd like you to roll me a religion.
I got a 23 in total. Rolled a 5.
You say this. You don't feel the presence of Photonic with you.
That's okay. I'm going to be not taking this very well. I'm gonna mutter again. I wasn't there again. And I'm going to slowly look up at Dr. Cal.
Fia,
I turn and look.
You see Zareen. Do you want me to take him? Or do you want to take him?
Take him?
To the harbor.
I would like to take him, but I cannot abandon you. And I've never taken one of our own to the harbor before.
What happened? You see the Prime looks over at you, Dr. Cal. The one named Zareen.
Well, we were going to deal with the Monty Zelic problem in my head. We started working on that. That caused us to go into the quantum realm. And the only thing, Left Timble couldn't see anything. He could only be with me, it seemed. And the only pyramid there was a old quantum force mentor of mine. We go up there and he... Well, I mean, I'm not doing well myself. I just kind of point at how I'm completely and utterly just not there.
She walks up to you and she checks your body. You've been in contact with him?
Who?
The kinetic.
Yes, he's corrupted now. I was asking Neff if he could do anything, and before I know it, he does this flash of light in the air. And he's gone. Didn't really say anything.
You. She looks over towards you, Caliber. Which you still have I think a 2 in your intellect.
Yep.
She looks at you and says, "You were affected as well?" Caliber.
Sorry. Blinding light. Darkness.
You...
Words.
Caliber, I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check.
Oh no.
That would be easy.
I crave vengeance.
I don't know if you can kill that one.
I can kill anything if I try hard enough.
I don't think it's a good idea to kill that one.
What'd you get on the discipline?
10.
10. Okay. You know how when you look into a light for long enough and then you look elsewhere, you get this there's a shape in your vision that's caused by the light. But you could still see everything around you. It's like that, but you just see that same script that's just etched into your vision. It's not doing anything to you mentally or anything like that. It's just there. But yeah, she looks at you. It's like, right. So he's rushed. And you... It looks like your atomic structure has been reshaped. Dr. Cal.
Can Dr. Cal do the quantum sight?
Quantum
Not
vision?
quantum sight. Kinetic vision.
Kinetic vision. Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see what the fuck he did to me. Dr. Cal has looked at his hand before, and I want to see if there's something different about it.
Okay. As you look at your body with your kinetic vision, you notice that your body it looks like a lot of your body is missing.
Yeah, that can't be good. I'm gonna sit down. Breathing hurts right now. Dr. Cal just sits.
Zareen goes over to you, Fia.
I'm just like cradling Neff's body right now.
She...
Incredibly disappointed in myself.
Are you on the ground right now, like cradling it, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the swords are actually all on the ground too.
She kneels down next to you and places her hand on your shoulder. I've experienced much loss, Fia. There is a time for everything.
Mourn later. And I nod.
She looks up. If we are going to be moving ahead, we need to come up with a game plan. Now, especially now that there's only 2 guardians here. Oh, 1. There were only 2 guardians, and Neff is gone.
He can't come back like the Guardians normally do.
It seems whatever got to him this kinetic. He was corrupted?
It seemed. The little bit I know about Void.
Wait, what was that? You both spoke at the same time.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Oh, let Lily go first. Probably actually.
What was he corrupted with?
I don't know. It wasn't the same. His entire internal base was black. Everything was dark. Wasn't there like a red?
Yes.
To his energy?
Yeah, there was a red to his energy. But also what was weird was that when you entered into the cube, the light that emanated from it was green.
There was green, there was black, there was red.
Can I try to make heads or tails of this with the energy?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, I got a 29.
Red and black are very close to what the void usually entails. Mainly black, obviously, because everything from there is void. But the red has to do with some of the legends behind what the void how the void corrupts, basically. That there is this like red star in which every single person who gets corrupted by the void goes to try to claim as their own. But the green, when you think of this, Lily, Fia, go ahead and roll me a lore check.
Just like a intelligence lore.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And I don't think Nietzsche is gonna let me do the switches. All right, so I'll roll my terrible lore. I got 13.
Yeah, that's kind of like a caliber, huh?
Well, I'm 6 in my brain. I only have 1 point in lore.
Oh, okay. Well, as you think about this, something does come up when it comes to the whole green energy. The memory of you taking the vial that was given to you, and that woke up Nietzsche.
The goop.
The goop.
I say out loud.
You talking? What do you mean goop?
This it's. I look at Zareen. That energy description sounds similar to the energy I felt off of the goop that reawakened Nietzsche.
What part of it? The red? The black?
The green. The red and black are typical void energy signatures, red signifying corruption.
Wait. You're talking about the shit Monty Zelic uses.
Do I know if Montezelic uses this stuff?
You remember that? So all the information that you have got of Montezelic was the one time that you met him, and Nietzsche guided you to him.
Yeah.
And so you can put 2 and 2 together if you'd like. That's up to you.
Yeah, that feels about right from the time I met him.
Well, not necessarily Monty, but yes, because it's his. I used to work in one of their labs, and the stuff was everywhere.
I drank some.
You drank that?
Mm-hmm. And I nod.
Proto, you alive?
My head, it hurts.
Yeah. Hey, Proto, one of the Guardians died. Apparently that's possible.
Oh, good.
Fuck you.
Proto, literally just died. Man, I know I didn't teach you manners, but jeez.
Wait, what?
I look at Zareen and go, can I kill the corpse?
I thought...
No.
I thought they could just come back.
Apparently not.
It depends.
And he looks over and sees the body, the corpse of Neff.
God, I want to say something, but you definitely wouldn't allow that.
You can see that Proto is thinking about something as he stares at the corpse.
Spit it
Proto,
out.
what do you got?
Huh? What?
You seem to be thinking about something.
I just woke up.
Yeah? And what the hell did you do back then?
Can I just zone
How the
out
hell
for a
did you
second?
How the hell did you get Caliber in there?
Quive. And he points over towards Quive. Quive is like, And I helped out a little bit, yes. Well, actually,
You can do
it
quantum realm
wasn't me.
Wait. Oh, does that have to do with that little white part in your brain?
I knew that you were in danger. And that you were going to probably die if I didn't come in and let him take over.
Him?
It's okay. He helps. He helped.
Brother, it's not the one that hacked you, right?
No, not at all. Not him.
Oh, thank God. Oh, breathing still hurts.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Apparently, rearranged my atomic structure to bullshit. It did say, I don't know how to undo this. Not without killing myself.
I can probably try. You hear Zareen say.
You know kinetics?
I dabble.
Oh. Well, I can help. I know a bit of kinetics, but this is a little advanced.
I don't think you're gonna be able to undo what he did to you. But
Probably not.
let me first fix him, and she points towards Caliber.
What happened to him?
He is rushed.
Oh, he got hit with rust?
Well,
So what did you do in there?
if you enter inside the kinetic, and the kinetic isn't necessarily friendly to you, he can rush you at any point in time, except for, well, Nugonians tend to be immune or resistant to the effect, which is probably why you didn't get rushed. He had to actually grab you and rearrange your atomic structure.
Well, that's okay.
She goes over to Caliber, places she goes to try to place her hands onto your head, Caliber. Will you allow me to reverse your rushed effect?
Caliber kneels down. Go ahead.
Suddenly, you see energy just flow out of her and into your head, and your kinetic rush ceases, and your attributes go back to normal.
Yay, Caliber's not so dumb anymore.
He's still not the brightest.
No, a dumb stat. Intellect is the dumb stat.
Your definition of dumb stat and my definition of dumb stat are very different.
You scrubs should have rolled your stats.
I wanted to have fun.
Now, here's the thing.
Not good.
Zareen comes over. It's like, is the kinetic injured or anything? And then you hear Proto say, I think the kinetic is gone. And she looks over. And she says, what?
What do you mean you can kill the kinetic, right?
I don't exactly know what happened. All I know is that he did something to the kinetic.
I don't think he killed him.
Who is he?
I don't know. It was in Brodo's head. It's not the guy who hacked him, though.
She leans over to Fia and whispers. Would anyone like to roll a perception check?
I might as well.
Caliber's standing right beside her, so yeah.
Hey, I might hear this. Let's see, that's a 12 plus 6 plus 15. That's
Okay, you have 20.
That's a 33.
Dr. Cal, you do hear this
Surprising.
a slight bit, and Serene comes up to you, Fia, and says, I have a bad feeling about the corpse.
Hey, don't you talk shit about my son.
He's been talking shit about us this whole time. I retort.
Fair. Completely fair. Proto, are you alright? I just walk over to Proto.
I think I am fine. I don't know. I don't know what happened, fully.
I was with you the entire time you were in there.
Wait, is Sylvie alright? No, yeah, she's technology. She shouldn't have been infected. Oh, that scared me.
You care about Sylvie right now? Clive comes up, is like, should we take the body back to the Core Command base?
Didn't they say something about taking it elsewhere?
We'd like to take it with us, if possible. But also...
Back to our home.
She looks over at Proto, and then looks at you, Dr. Cal. It's like... It seems like there's more that needs to be handled here.
You're not gonna kill me, right?
Our mission was to come here to assist in, well, handling a Nugonian, the Montezelic, and thwarting whatever plans he has. Which you are apparently a big part of that plan, Dr. Cal.
Well, also, she did something to my dad, which I think is important. I think that's why he needs me. I don't know.
Fia,
Yes.
perhaps we let the Core Command squadron here take the body of Neff back to the base and have them keep it while we're in here, and we continue on.
I nod.
I'm sorry. I know that this is not necessarily...
I promised Engel that I would keep him safe. And that I would be safe and careful.
Engel was the boy.
I nod.
I understand.
I look Dr. Cal in the eyes. If you see the kinetic while we're journeying, please do point him out for me.
He normally doesn't leave the quantum realm,
Frustrating.
as far as I understand.
Plans for later, then.
Like I said, Guardian, Proto says, the kinetic is gone.
What the hell do you have? Wait, who is this guy? How the fuck did he kill the kinetic?
I don't know if he killed the kinetic. All I know is that he's gone.
What, he teleported him somewhere?
Dr. Cal, when the All-Father came to you and would speak to you, was he really like, hey, this is exactly what's going to happen. This is exactly what it is. Did he confirm things with you?
Not necessarily, but he didn't
Exactly
teleport a god, as far as I know.
Okay, well, I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is that the kinetic is gone.
Who made the kinetic gone?
The benefactor.
Is that all he goes?
All I know is he goes by the benefactor.
Great, him. All right.
You've heard of this guy before?
Zareen looks over, is like, we need to deal with this.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I can't. Fia kind of like is like, oh no, Zareen is like, give us a second. We need to converse between each other separately. Please. Commander. And you see Azla is like, huh? Yes? Could you and your squadron take our friend's body back to your main base? Do you think you could handle getting back? Yes, we can handle it. Clive, you think that you could keep the way, straight and narrow for us? And Clive nods. Like, all right, and Viking? Do I really have to kick Viking? And he goes over, and he goes and grabs onto the body of Neff.
Someday I'm going to just have Proto punch that guy into oblivion.
And Zareen takes you aside, Fia.
Yep. As I walk away, my swords don't like levitate with me, but they drag across the ground.
I feel like you're all mopey. And they're just like,
I'm pissed off. She's disappointed in herself and furious.
You guys walk away. Dr. Cal or Caliber, are you guys gonna try to listen in on whatever they're talking about, or are you gonna do your own little discussion?
They're talking about their friend dying. I think I can give them some space.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
But are you guys gonna talk amongst yourselves?
Probably not. Dr. Cal still is having a problem breathing right now.
Okay. Well, Proto's still there, and he's kind of just looking down, and then you see him looking over towards Fia and Zareen every now and then.
I'll talk with Proto.
Okay. First, I'm gonna do Fia and Zareen. As Zareen pulls Fia aside elsewhere. Isn't the benefactor the name of the architect that we're after?
Yep.
And this Proto is able to...
Seems to be influenced or is possibly a follower.
Yeah. And it seems like Dr. Cal is very close to him. We need to figure out what Dr. Cal's allegiance is. Alright? I don't know exactly what 215's plan is. All I know is that He wants us to take out and thwart the plans that are being held here. Hasn't said anything about the benefactor, and I cannot let anyone know who I am. Not yet.
I understand.
I can only use a fraction of my power, alright? Most of the fighting is gonna have to come from you when it comes.
I nod. That's what I'm here for. I am the Sword of Photonic.
If need be, we try to figure out exactly how deep this benefactor has its claim on Proto. I'm assuming maybe its influence is what is causing Proto to not like Guardians.
Quite possibly.
Which also means that
He might be able to see. Or hear.
yes. Keep our wits about us. And she begins to head on back.
I'll remain vigilant for any chance of betrayal. And I fall over right behind her. As I continue, I summon the rest of my swords. And I'm just going to keep them all with me just in case.
So while they were gone, what are you talking with Proto about, Dr. Cal?
I'm just gonna kind of look over Proto. I'm gonna make sure. I know he was doing something in there. Does Proto look fine? Like he doesn't have any issues?
He looks unharmed. He just seems to be continuously looking back over towards Fia and Zareen every now and then.
So nothing's wrong, Proto?
Huh?
Nothing fucked up while you got in there? You didn't get rushed?
Oh no, I feel fine.
Let me check if Sylvie's done anything. You still have her codex on you?
Huh?
Sylvie's codex?
Oh, yes, Sophie's codex. And he pulls out the codex. He goes, I hand it over to you.
No new messages, I would assume.
Nope. She is she is up and operating, technically. It looks like it.
Okay, Sylvie. Keep your silence. And I just put Sylvie in my backpack.
Caliber, I'd like you to roll me another discipline. We'll check.
N plus 7. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. Why did I type that into my calculator? 17.
You are... You still are seeing the same script there, and it's not going away every time you shake your head to try to get rid of it. You felt like it would have gone away. Maybe it was because of the whole mental thing, but that whole thing that Zareen didn't do anything to get rid of it.
Well, I think these words are going to be in my vision forever. Oh, that reminds me. Has Caliber healed yet from the other fight?
Yes, you've been healed.
Okay. I forgot that. I had to switch the health points back over.
Are you going to talk to Dr. Cowell about it, or are you just gonna just sit there in your silence?
Calibur's gonna look around for like something to write with.
Something to write with? Well, on the actual ground itself of this, of like these tunnels inside this labyrinth, it's made out of dirt, so you could actually like it looks like dust. So you could potentially take like a knife and then drag and then write with it. If you're looking for like parchment or like any kind of like paper, you'd have to get like a scholar's pack. If anyone has a scholar's pack. Not sure.
I only have a hat and a gun. I don't even have money. And the gun's mostly a glorified telescope.
Cal's just gonna make the markings in the dirt.
I'd like you to roll me another discipline check.
Oh no. Oh no. I got an 8.
Okay, as you're making the markings, you see the light from your, like the light from when this script flashed into your eyes begins to shine again, and it's almost like shining through the script, and you now can no longer see like what your surroundings are except for what you are writing, and you're like tracing it out at this point.
What in the heck is he writing? Am I close enough to see that yet?
So now you guys get up to them, and you see Caliber is kind of taking a you're using a knife, or what are you using, Caliber, to draw into the dirt?
Wait, do I even have a knife?
Do you even? I mean, there are a lot of swords laying around.
I don't know if we can grab those. Those seem to be.
I mean, you'd have to like walk over and pick it up.
Yeah, you would have had to do that. I
They
mean,
are moving,
you do,
but they're not like going fast.
you do have a gun, and you could probably use it to scrape through. It's not hard to cause markings into the dirt.
He's just using his hands.
Yeah. You're just using your hand and creating these markings into the dirt. Dr. Cal, are you watching this? Or are you still on Sylvie and Proto?
Oh, I'm going back over here to Caliber. What? Caliber, what are you writing?
Fia, at this point, you're walking up with.
All right. I see this person writing stuff in the ground with their hand. So I will approach Caliber in curiosity.
Okay. Zareen also approaches. And Dr. Cal, you ask the question. Caliber, are you going to respond to the question? Actually, no. Don't. I'm not going to ask you if you're going to respond to the question. I'd like you to roll me another discipline check.
Next thing we know, he's gonna like turn into a necromorphic murk us all.
16.
Let's be down to kill him.
16. Okay. Caliber, you hear Dr. Cal.
It'll probably be easy.
You hear Dr. Cal, and the light kind of begins to diminish from your vision. So you can see.
Right.
You can at least see. You can at least see them now. But it takes like a few blinking, like you have to blink a few times to get back to your regular vision.
Wait, Caliber, what happened? You're no longer rushed, right? I just like come over and I like look at him and I kind of pick him up if I can, as much as I can, which is not much right now. Yeah, Caliber, Are you all right? Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. The words I just wrote on the ground are burnt into my eyes, I think. Like, every time I blink, I see them.
What do you mean?
Read some of that script that was underneath the cube.
There was script underneath the cube? What are you talking about?
I don't think you should
couldn't
worry
see
about.
anything in there. Huh. So damn
Oh,
bright.
right, okay.
It's so bright.
Wait, then what is burned into your eyes? Proto. And I call Proto over.
Huh?
Do I recognize the script on the ground?
No. Not at all.
Damn.
Hey, Proto, what did your
Zareen
benefactor do?
What is that?
I think it's related to Proto's little benefactor. That's the only thing I could think. It's not related to anything we should have seen at the kinetic.
I want to sense energy on Caliber.
Okay, go ahead and roll an energy check. Proto stands up and walks over. Is like, what's going on?
25.
25. You go over, and check on Caliber to see if there's any kind of energy on him. When you look at him, it looks like he just has standard core energy that isn't really used all too much. He hasn't tapped into his tonic at all.
All right.
Proto, what did your benefactor do? 'Cause I
And
think
you
it's
see-
affecting Caliber.
You see Proto look down at the thing that Caliber you just wrote, and then you see him look up at Caliber and then say, "You had your eyes open, didn't you?"
What is
I had them shut. I think that's the only reason I didn't go completely blind.
Okay, well, and you see Proto take his foot and completely mess up the entire thing that you just wrote. Don't write it. And Caliber, I need you to roll me a discipline check.
Yeah, right.
You're just getting lucky right now, jeez.
Why do I have a
You're right.
feeling you just also Okay, so that's 8. That's 7. 15. God darn it, there's a dog scratching at my door.
15, you feel a slight twitch in your eye, but that's about it. Why?
Proto, what? Answer the question.
Yeah, Proto, why shouldn't we write it?
Do you remember what happened when you told me the numbers?
Oh, is it similar to that shit?
Don't write
Is it that? Wait, was it those numbers?
What?
I'm not going to say it. Don't write it.
What? What numbers?
Proto, I've had those numbers written down in my codex.
He looks back at you.
Those have just been. You didn't tell me not to write them. I thought it only affected you.
Dr. Cal, may I speak with you alone for a minute?
May I join?
What do you need me alone for?
May I join, Fia?
You may.
I mean,
Go
You're not
ahead and
gonna
speak to
shoot
the
me.
Guardians. It's not going to change anything. And you see Proto go and sit down. It's like, sorry, Guardian.
oh god. Yeah, Dr. Cal's just telling. I mean, okay, I'll go talk with you.
I'm gonna pull him out of earshot,
Okay.
and as a further measure, I'm gonna take all 50 swords with me, and around me, they are going to be scraping against stone to create kind of like a ambient background static for anyone trying to eavesdrop.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have the ambiance of like sword scraping against stone.
Just metal on stone. Just
You know, like the
use your
pipe
brain.
sound,
Yeah.
the like metal pipe falling sound, just that over and over again during this session. Yeah.
Any swords that aren't scraping are hitting each other.
See, I told you this is gonna be a roleplay centric session.
Okay, Marsh, you make the sound of sword scraping against stone.
I have some rocks here, and I got a sword over there in the corner.
Don't do that. Is it one of your swords?
But we will
Yeah.
just imagine that is happening in the background.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay, fair.
Sorry, my headset just cut out for what was that last like 5 seconds?
It's us.
We're just
joking about
gonna.
making the sound.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Okay.
imagine. We're just gonna imagine that is
Uh,
happening.
Dr. Cal does look uncomfortable with the sound, but he's ready to talk.
Roll me a discipline check, Dr. Cal.
I've already
See
played
if you
this
can
autistic.
focus. See if you could
I
focus.
might as well continue this trend.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Matt,
what?
I think I succeed.
What is
That
it,
is
12?
another 33.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. The scraping doesn't really bother you. You've been able to focus on other things before.
Dr. Cal's thinking about this like crafting.
Actually, the scraping kind of reminds you of a laboratory with all the working with all the working machinery going on.
Wow.
So it's music to your ears.
What do you need to talk about?
You asked what the benefactor was.
Yes. I don't know what it is. I probed Proto's mind before. There seems to be like a gateway to what I now assume is this benefactor.
Do you think you can close it?
No, I might be able to, but can I roll a coding check?
Sure,
I think that's more correct. I was gonna say probe, but that isn't correct here.
sure.
Hey, I'm gonna use is it resourceful that I can do this on? Yeah, it's resourceful. I'm gonna use resourceful. Oh, you're kidding me. So this is a coding check. So this is a 12 plus 6 plus 1 plus 5. 24?
Thinking about it, you try to recall what exactly it is. You remember, like, all at the beginning, Proto really wanted to go to TL Frameworks.
But that stopped when he got the TL
Codex.
Codex.
Yeah. You also remember that when you went to Frameworks, you met with the Marmaduke there. And
Marmaduke. I want to say like 6.
no,
9?
it was
not no.
it was Marmaduke
It was-
100.
Marmaduke 100. That's who it was. Okay.
And you recall that he said that everything is fine. That everything is like just bring him over, and like that'll be good if you bring him over at some point. But you know that his internal construct, the things that you built into him, like the coding was all like your coding, right? And some coding that Dr. Venton actually put in. You're not sure if it has to do with what Dr. Venton did, but the internal structure came from TL frameworks. So
It might have something to do with the basic parts I built Proto out of from TL frameworks. Because I didn't put in that sort of
Zareen's
thing.
eyes.
It's always been there.
Zareen's eyes widen a little bit, and then go and put her hand, like she places her palm onto your forearm, Fia.
I look at her.
TL frameworks, you said?
Yes,
All right.
that's where I got the parts to make Proto.
Okay. Thank you for that. Is it okay if we speak again, just us two?
But you're the one who
One
asked me
moment.
over here.
One moment. There's a couple more things I would like to say to him before we discuss more.
Okay.
Oh,
So you don't know anything about the benefactor, correct?
Matt, I'm gonna say something
Okay.
out of character because I think this happened.
Okay. Give me
the
one.
time-
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yeah. All right. So, what's your question?
Okay, so the doorways Dr. Cal saw, he saw those before creating Proto. Those were in his codex, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And that was the same feeling I got when I went through that white space in Proto's mind.
There was one time where you pulled like multiple all-nighters, and then you finally took a nap, like on top of the equipment that you were coding into, and then you had a vision of the door.
And it was the same door that's in Proto's mind, more or less. It
Seemed
was
like
a
it.
similar feeling.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I was just double checking. I was just double checking that I wasn't misremembering that. The only thing I could think about this benefactor is when I was creating Proto, it seemed like it wanted to contact me, but I never made any deals with it. It just talked with me. And it seems similar from when I tried to access that part of Proto's mind.
I nod. I believe the benefactor is subtly manipulating your friend. I do not
Your son.
know if it is an energy corruption.
I may
And if he
be able
is
to
subtly
stop-
manipulating your friend. Because, like, he never really heard about Guardians before we showed up, right?
He has had access to a TL frameworks. What is it called? Cornet?
Codex.
Yeah, but what's the internet called?
Oh, the TextNet.
TextNet?
TETSNet. He has had access to TETSNet.
Do I know if that would provide any, like, definitive
You're
reasons to dislike us?
You're not sure.
You don't know what TETSNet is, probably.
You're not sure.
It's new.
You're right. I'm not really from a tech world. I'm going to be blunt with you. The benefactor is one of our enemies.
Okay. Well, if that is the case, and Proto is
And
being corrupted,
what we're concerned about primarily right now is if the benefactor can see through him, hear through him, perceive through him.
And
If
now,
I try
I'm
something-
concerned about whether or not the benefactor can see through him, and points over towards Caliber.
I might be able to stop Proto's connection. I might need help, though, if it's anything similar to the one time I said those code words to him.
What code words?
Oh,
Here's
I don't
the
know
thing.
if I should show him.
Here's the thing. I don't think. Okay, no. I don't think that it is wise to even try to do anything with the benefactor right now. Mainly because I need to speak with Fia alone on this.
Oh, Okay.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Please, please, please. If they ask you what we're talking about, just lie.
I can try. I don't know if you have met me.
You don't have to lie successfully. Just don't tell them what we just talked about.
Got it. Fair.
If they ask, just make up literally anything. I'm not good at lying either. I don't even like lying.
Okay, well, I'll be over there with them. If you need me. Dr. Cal
I
starts
nod.
walking that direction.
You begin to walk over that direction, and Zareen looks over and is like, I feel like we're sitting ducks right now.
I feel similar.
Listen, if we're gonna go after the benefactor, we can't do it without 215's approval. In any regard.
Do we have a way to contact him?
You technically do. It's just you technically do. It's just when he said when he sent you out, he specifically said you will not speak to me until this mission is done. We can try to get a message out to him. But
No. No. I think he's privy to more of the time shenanigans than we are.
That's what I'm thinking too.
If he said not to interact with the benefactor, we should proceed as if the benefactor isn't something we know about.
But now they know that we know about.
Only Dr. Cal knows.
You said it right in front of... Well... Okay.
I'm a idiot country magic bumpkin.
Yes.
I had many benefactors growing up.
Okay. Well,
Some were barons, some were dukes.
let's just go back over there and... I suppose act like nothing's wrong. Right?
I nod.
Dr. Cal, as you were heading back,
I wish we had a rogue with us.
as you were
Yes, one-
heading back, Dr. Cal, you see Proto stand up and walk over to you. Everything all right?
Yeah, just needed a few questions answered.
What did the Guardian have to ask?
We had some questions about some of the technology I've made.
Is she asking if you are going to be her new tech or something?
Not necessarily that. It's I don't know, Proto. I'm still tired, and I still have no idea what's wrong with my atomic structure.
Creator,
It's not good.
I need to talk to you about something.
Okay, Proto.
Before you
What do
created
you-
me, why did you not choose the path?
I didn't have any reason to know if it was someone else messing with me. And I will be honest, I don't necessarily trust. It took me forever to even trust that Quantimo was real. I'm still not sure.
You haven't spoken to the All-Father?
Not in a while.
And he was the one that told you to keep me away from frameworks.
He did say that. Yes, he was the one who said that. And
don't you find that odd?
I'm now concerned, Proto. I don't know what TL is. I don't know if they're working with void energy.
Do I seem like I am part of the void to you?
Proto, do you want me to honestly answer that question? When you were hacked, I couldn't tell. I assumed something happened.
I am technology. Hacking is just a part of the flaws of technology.
It is, Proto, but it was concerning. You were more than just technology. You were something else also.
Oh.
Something I didn't code in.
Wait, Doctor. Something's approaching.
What is it?
He looks over, and then you see Zareen and Fia are walking over as well, and then they both stop. And Zareen looks over and begins to rush over. And is like, "There's something coming." And Proto says, "We need to get you to safety, Dr. Cal."
What's coming?
I don't know. I think it's a dragon, Zareen says.
A dragon?
Yes. And... shit. And as this happens... Fia, so you came back with Zareen, and you both stopped, and Zareen said, "Oh crap, I think there's a dragon coming." And you guys rushed back over, and Zareen just like, there's a dragon coming. And then you guys...
All my swords are ready.
Yeah, you guys get all prepared as you then begin to feel a rumbling. And Caliber, you see the dirt and the dust, like all beneath you. It begins to shift and kind of shift back and forth within this area. Caliber, I'd like you to roll me another discipline will check.
I smile eagerly as I'm excited to fight a dragon
God damn it, we're gonna die.
and vent some of my frustration. Oh boy, let's kill a dragon.
Hi, you're the only one who can do that. Motherfucker.
Caliber, did you get it?
Having technical issues with the thing.
Oh.
I accidentally pressed on the zoom in button.
Oh no, not the zoom in button.
Would you like me to roll a dice and tell you what I got, and then you can math?
Marsh
I
doesn't.
already rolled the dice.
Oh, okay.
So that's a 2 plus 7. 9.
9.
9.
9.
You feel the script in your eyes beginning to get really blinding, and as it does, you then begin to hear a voice.
Oh fuck.
Yay, voice in the Caliber's head again.
Caliber, you hear, Perhaps it's time to let out your rage. And you feel your urge to grab your gun. And your eyes are getting kind of blinded a little bit by this script. And you feel something kind of grab onto your shoulder, and your eyes are still like blinding white. You can see something dark grabbing onto your shoulder, but the whiteness is starting to kind of fade it away, and then you hear, "Wait a second. What is that in your eyes? You need to gouge them out now. Gouge them out! Gouge them out!"
How am I going to shoot my gun How am I going to shoot and aim if I gouge out my eyes?
Grab one of the swords and gouge it out.
Discipline.
Swords are being controlled by someone else.
Are you saying these things out loud?
Are you saying them out loud?
I mean, it seems like
yes. Yes, I will.
Okay. You guys feel.
I could turn your gun into a sword.
You guys feel everything kind of vibrating around you as you hear. And it begins to rumble all throughout this entire tunnel. And Serena's like, "Oh, shit. Fia, do you think that you could probably be at the head?"
Yeah, of course. Yep. And I move to the proper direction.
I will see what's going on with Caliber, because I think there's something
Bring him
going
one sword.
And
actually, I'm gonna be like, actually, 1 second, and I just I point, and one of the swords lands blade first in front of him.
Caliber, you hear a, and then you hear, "Yes, the Guardian's helping you gouge it out now."
You hear someone yelling at themselves and you hand them a sword?
I could turn your gun into a sword, I say, preparing to fight.
I don't think this is a good idea.
And as you go through the tunnel, rushing out, Fia, you begin to see what looks like the dirt and the dust is all kind of moving and convening towards the walls. Converging towards the walls, I should say. And as you look out, you see 3 heads popping out. One actually on the ceiling, one and 2 on the sides of the walls that begin to, and then tongues begin to sliver out like serpents. And with that, we are going to end the session there.
God damn it, Matt.
I'm gonna kill them. I have all these combat things designed to fight an army.
Well, now you're gonna fight. Now you're gonna fight
I thought there'd
3.
be more time to craft.
Now you're gonna fight 3 adult Trikes. So, have fun.
I will. Or Dr. Cal will die trying.
Callisto's fucked, man. My fortitude was never cured.
I'm sorry. What happened?
I'm still.
I would heal you, but I can't heal. I can only cleanse.
As with this, you guys get 15 CP to spend to be ready.
Excellent. I need that
for your next session. And thank you all for listening to the 27th entry. I know this is a heavy roleplay session. I do enjoy those very much so. I like to fuck with the players a lot. But yes, thank you all for listening. And if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power. And credits. I thank you for listening to The Doctor. Be sure to check out the official New Age campaign, now releasing here on the podcast and streaming bi-weekly Tuesdays on Twitch. A link will be found in the description of this entry. And if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive Codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.